Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the USC Trojans, taking on another squad from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. Kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. Down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun, handoff inside. They bring it down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
That's a first down for USC's offense. Nice job up front and an outstanding run here by this running back. What great tradition that USC has of running the football and having great backs. It's beautiful to see another good one here today.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. The pocket breaking down. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
He hands it off from the gun.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And the Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
Well, they've had an entire week to try to find weaknesses in this defense and how to attack. And here in the opening drive, they're using the receiver in motion to get him the ball in space and give him those blockers out in front. Great job of designing the play and great execution here by this offense.
And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Ball handed off. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line. Give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. He'll hand it off. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
There are a lot of times when you see a sack like this, you got to give a lot of credit to the coverage downfield. I don't think the quarterback really felt good about anybody being open, so he held the ball just a little bit too long and allows the defense to come up with the first sack of the game.
He's escaping the pocket now. On the run here. Lets it go. Touchdown, SC. Strong game by this quarterback. Here comes the point after attempt. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And here's the return from inside the 5. He steps out at the 22, and that's where the drive will begin. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he's going to float this one to the right side. To try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's 3rd down.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype in the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
Tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They stop him after a 4-yard gain, and it brings up a 4th down.
The running back comes up a little bit short of the first down. Big decision here for this offense because they are down a touchdown here early in the game. They don't want to dig themselves too big of a potential hole.
They'll kick it away here. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in return. And the USC offense is back out on the field. And that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Breaking free at midfield. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Really a great way to get this game started for this offense. You know, they told us in our production meeting, they thought with certain formations, they'd be able to get this defense out of position and hit them for some big plays. Here we're seeing it to get this game started.
They'll hand it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back. Pressure is coming. He's moving out of the pocket. Using his legs on the scramble. And he's brought down there. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Bringing pressure. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down. And the Trojans come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
And the Trojans pick up enough yards to get a fresh set of downs. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that's exactly what defensive coordinators love to see. You've got a quarterback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play in support.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Good job by the offensive line. You get some positive yards, but not quite into the end zone. Now we're going to have a 3rd and goal.
He moves the ball to the 4. It's 3rd down and goal. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
And it's good right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
I believe you can line up here and go for the onside kick. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Returner looking to create better field position. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. UCLA offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Here's the option play. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. So behind the 6, 2nd and long from their 14. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He'll be sacked back at the 2-yard line.
Well, that's the one thing about a guy that always feels that he can rely on his legs. He's always trying to make a play, and this time he just wasn't able to get away from the defense, and that is a big loss for the offense.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now. The Bruins will line up to boot it away. That's a rough series for the offense, and now he's on to punt it away. Gets the kick away from his own end zone. He takes it at the 40. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. Kept out of the end zone last time, had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? First down, looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Spins away from the defender. Touchdown, Trojans. No chance to catch it. And now the defense decides to spend the timeout to regroup a bit. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Turner trying to create good field position. They get him down, but he found a good lane in that return. So the drive starts with pretty decent field position. The first play of this drive now, they're set up at the 34. Ball handed off. Breaks loose at the 45. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, UCLA. And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT is good. They trail now by 10, 17-7. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for the wide out. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And the back now goes in motion. He'll hand it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
And they try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure works. The Trojans will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big 4th down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
And the Bruins offense is back out on the field. Last possession, a perfectly blocked running play. They scored in one play. Can they keep it going? Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, that was an excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He fires it. And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver. What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. He's going to pull it down and run. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
Love to see quarterbacks try to keep a play alive. He gave it everything he had here. He came up short of the first down. Boy, he gave him a chance.
Ball near midfield. The head coach decides to go for it on fourth down. And the quarterback dropping back. And they heave it deep downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here.
Chris, this is a great example of the awareness for both sides of the ball. The offense knowing where the first down marker is on fourth and long, and they're able to get to it. But the defense also has to know. They got to prevent the receiver from getting to the marker. They're unable to do it here.
Game makes it second and medium. And he'll set up to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And he steps out of bounds. No gain on the play.
Well, that is a clinic by this defense on this quarterback run. String him out to the sideline, nowhere for him to go. All he could do is step out of bounds for no gain.
Now it's third and short from the 22. You expect this is four-down territory. Let's see what they do on third down. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Good throw to the right, looking for the first down. Touchdown, Bruins. This quarterback on fire today.
Well, this defense is so caught up in all the wide receivers, they forgot about the running back. He's not just back there running the ball. This guy's involved in the passing game. Nice throw and catch and a touchdown.
Extra point cuts the lead to 3, 17-14. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. He's got it for a big gain. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Boy, just a great throw and outstanding accuracy by this USC quarterback. We always know over the years that SC has as much history as anybody at this quarterback spot, and sure is living up to that right now.
On first and 10, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. He makes the grab. It's a huge gain. The stop is finally made at the 41-yard line.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. And when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. And the Trojans looking to run some tempo here. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. It's a quick grab. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
The quarterback keeps it on the option. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
There's the defense stepping up and making a nice play. Let's face it, this quarterback has been tough to deal with. He's been able to run and pick up some good yards, but this time the defense is in position and they tackle him for a loss.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So after consecutive losses, they got to come up with something here on 3rd and very long. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, USC.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. And the UCLA offense takes the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. And the receiver's got it. Goes down after making the grab, picks up a few yards, but it's short of the first down marker. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. The back's got it. The gain is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40. The Bruins come to the line in the hurry-up.
Boy, just really good vision and patience by this back. He kind of felt his way through and then accelerated through the hole for the first down. One of the things that you see over the years by UCLA is the ability to control the line of scrimmage and have good backs that can pick up big yards.
And the Bruins starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And that broken tackle will earn him first down yardage. Offense in hurry-up mode.
It's a first down here by this UCLA offense. Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver to be able to get those yards and keep the sticks moving. Good job also just feeling the defense's coverage and making a quick decision to get that ball out.
That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. The Bruins look at a cash in the red zone. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Good enough for first down yardage.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Here we go. 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. Takes the ball and heads to the left. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. So that offensive penalty will be declined, but the defense, they're happy to take the result of that play. 2nd down and goal. Takes the handoff, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. And a sophomore making an impact play. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Chris, I think we're starting to see a theme here in this national championship, and to me it's this defensive pressure. I don't know if I thought that prior to this game, but now that we're watching it here in this first half, that's the 2nd sack. They're getting after this quarterback in a big way today.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He's moving out of the pocket now. And they've got him again. That ferocious pass rush, back-to-back sacks.
I mean, it's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that core quarterback before he gets killed.
And the field goal is good.
The snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Returner decides to fair catch this. Offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments to prevent that this time. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Chris, if you're going to make that throw, that's called a 2-ball. That means it's got to be on a line. Here he puts it way up in the air and allows the defender to come over and make a play on the ball. Great job by the defense.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The quarterback now all alone in the backfield. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. Gets into space at the 50. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs. The Bruins will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looks like he's going to run it. Gets some space around the 30. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch in bounds, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Makes a quick catch. The gain is 8 yards, so it sets up a 3rd and 2. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Offense looking to keep this drive going into the red zone. It's 3rd down and short. It's a quarterback keeper. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. Defense takes their 3rd and final timeout of the half to talk strategy.
I like what the offensive coordinator is trying to do here to try to keep the defense off balance by mixing up his play calling. But hey, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. They're not fooled at all on this play. Nice tackle for a loss here against the option.
Well, no surprise here. They're already 2 for 2 on 4th down. Got to make it 3 for 3 here. Quarterback drops back, fires it to the wideout. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he scores! Touchdown, UCLA. Folks, we hope you're enjoying this. The national championship game is all tied up. Buckle up now for the finish.
Man, this is everything you could hope for on this biggest stage in a national championship. Both these teams bringing their A game. I can't wait to sit back and see who wins it.
And the PAT is good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Plenty of time back there in the pocket. He's going to throw to the right. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Defense is coming after him. Finding space at the 20. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
On the set.
Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Trojans will kick this away to begin the second half. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the UCLA offense back out on the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defensive play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Finds an open target on the left side. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And it's intercepted as he threw it back across his body that time. Brought down after a short return at the 20 to snuff out the scoring threat in the red zone.
Chris, I think I could hear him calling out blocks after that pick, or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping them out of the end zone.
And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Well, the offense goes with a counter play here, and the defense does a pretty good job of slowing it down. Again, you got to be disciplined on defense. Just when you think they're running on the front side, they run that counter play, and you better be home.
He's got some room. Can he get there? Touchdown, Southern California. Which come all the way back to claim the lead. They'll try to add to the lead now with the BAT. BAT makes it a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Bringing it out, it's Martinez. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Bruins offense back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. Quarterback still with the football. Already got the first down, but looking for more yardage. Tackle made after a solid gain will spot the ball for 31. And the Bruins looking to use the up-tempo offense here. First down, looking to throw the football. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Chris, how about the accuracy here by this quarterback to pick up the first down? And, man, UCLA has had some great play at quarterback. DTR, who just left recently, going back to Cade McNown, and, of course, Troy Aikman, one of the best to ever play the game.
Looking to throw it on first down. He's looking deep here. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ballgame.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. The offense back on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Handoff here from the shotgun. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there on the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease in the back, found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
Trying to extend the play. He lets it go on the move, looking deep. And it's caught inside the 10. The Trojans line it up with first and goal. First and goal, handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. And they're trying to punch it in here. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. We'll see what the offense dials up here on third and goal. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. He's swarmed by the defense.
Well, Chris, they come up short of the goal line here, but they've got to still consider going for it. You could try to punch it in from the 2, or I'm sure they got a couple good handful of two-point conversion plays that they could use for this kind of situation. Let's see if they can dial up.
No hesitation from the head coach. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. It's an option look. Touchdown, SC. Fought all the way back to take the lead.
Boy, do I love watching this guy play the game. Yeah, you get caught up in his ability to throw the football, but you get into a situation where it's 4th down and goal. I love that his legs are a threat. This time he finds his way into the end zone for 6 points.
PAT puts him in front by 7. The kickoff team on the field getting set now. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the UCLA offense is back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Well, this defense is going to have to mix up some looks because this back has had a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside. The defense has got to do a good job of locking in on him to negate his big play ability.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Try and muscle for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Good job up front by that offensive line, getting a good push to be able to allow them back to pick up this first down. This is an important drive for this offense. Now that they got a first down, they can open up this playbook and keep attacking this defense.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looks left and finds his target there. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Yes, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience. The hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
The Bruins pick up enough yardage to get a first down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And the senior quarterback puts a little bit too much on the throw. So 2nd down after the incompletion. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The pickup is 9, so it sets up a 3rd and 1 now.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
The Bruins come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And then first down, right back to the running game. Tackle made after just a short gain.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
And the Bruins are going to cash in this red zone trip. Ball handed to the running back. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Another positive gain by this back. I'm telling you, between the offensive line sustaining blocks and this back's vision and ability to explode into that second level of this defense, this guy is having a monster day in the biggest stage of all in the national championship.
Off the play fake on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. And it's caught. Touchdown, UCLA. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, winding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is the national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. And that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
Now they get set to kick it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the USC offense is back out on the field. This has become a scoring fest in the second half. Looks like the last team with the ball is going to win it. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Touchdown, Bruins. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. And a pick 6. A monster play by this defense here.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
Point after, knocked right through. Kickoff team is out on the field. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after going to pick 6 last time out here. And the one moves the ball up to the 33. And the Trojans will crank up the tempo. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. See what the call is on 1st and 10. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Offense facing 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough 4th down decision? From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Stop at the 43. This offense picks up another first down.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a first and goal now.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
They'll try to run this one in. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Urgency here in the fourth quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's third down and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. He runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
Knocks through the extra point. We are dead even here in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if we give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Bruins offense is back out on the field. Handoff to the right side. Moves his way for a first down to the 35.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? From the gun, he looks for an open man. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, UCLA. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter. This is just quarterback wizardry. An amazing game with a national championship on the line tonight.
This might be as good of a quarterback performance as I've seen in a national championship in some time. The defense has got to try to do something to get him out of sync by trying to blitz or sit back and change up coverage, because what they've called up to this point just isn't working.
This one will be fair caught. Comes the USC offense back on the field. Quarterback keeps the football. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Well, I think we can all see how tough it is to control this guy under center today for this defense, but they did a nice job of keeping him contained. But they've got to stay focused. They can't get lazy, because we could see him breaking one any moment against this defense.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. him down quickly. One of those critical third down plays coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. There's contact on the throw. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down. Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. Corners back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. Needs a completion here on fourth down. And it's incomplete, and the drive will fizzle out here in the final minutes.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? Again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Bruins. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Team now set to boot this one away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. USC offense is back out on the field. Last time they gambled and lost, went for it fourth down in their territory and got stopped. Looking to throw it deep. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.